I also wanted to share a few tips with you, a few other YouTubers that you may want to check out for inspiration. Certainly, you can go to my playlist. I have a 2019 Crafty Goals collab playlist with my videos as well as videos from some of the collabers that were participating throughout the year. And it includes videos on how to get started and how to set up your goals, what goals everyone had, and how they progressed through the month and how they did their videos for the goals. So definitely check out that. Also, I have a playlist that I'm starting, that I have started for the 2020 Crafty Goals collab with Amalia, and I've got a couple of videos in there that you can check out. But if you know Christina Werner, Christina Werner is a longtime paper crafting YouTuber, and she does a lot of the designs for Simon Says Stamp. And she just started a video series on a concept that she's calling capsule crafting. She did her first video on it this week, the week of February 27th, January 27th, 2020. And she started out with basically talking about how she wants to be more organized and in her craft room, and she showed her craft room, a before and after of the messy craft room and then the cleaned up craft room. And it was kind of surprising. I don't know. I just thought it was a much bigger space. Believe me, it's a big enough space, and it's packed with loads of organization and stuff. But I just thought it would be like a huge space. I don't know, kind of like along the lines of Jennifer McGuire's craft room. But anyway, she's doing this whole series in the month of February about capsule crafting. And I think it's really interesting, and I'm really interested to follow along with her videos. And it might help you in whatever goals you might have in terms of maybe organizing your space, feeling a little bit more in control of what you have or what you don't have, or you start on a project and you think you need one thing but you need another, so you have to go find it and all that. So she also provides this capsule paper crafting list that she provided, and that's kind of like her main concept and how she's working. She published a video today. Today is, I believe, January 30th. And she published a second video showing her, excuse me, her bucket of stuff that essentially has all of these items in it. And it's just a bucket, like think of a shoebox, like maybe twice the size of a shoebox, and a boot box, think. And she has all of her crafting supplies that she's going to use for the month. That includes, I guess, it includes adhesive, it includes the inks that she's going to use, the pens and pencils that she's going to use, the papers that she's going to use, the stamp sets that she's going to use. So in terms of her card making, she included everything in this one little box. So, she shouldn't need anything else for her crafting for the month, and she'll be able to manage her supplies and keep her workspace and her room as a whole clean and organized. I think that's kind of the gist of it. I have my doubts. I'm sorry, Christine, I'm not expressing doubts in you, but I'm sort of putting myself in your shoes with being able, as I look, beyond this rectangle here, as I look at my desk and everything around it. But I'm really interested to follow along with her and see how it develops for her and how I might be able to incorporate some of her ideas or some of what she gets out of it into my own crafty space and life. So check out Christina Werner. I'll have a link down below. Then there's another YouTuber that I found by the name of Caitlin Clary. I'll also post her down below, and I think she calls herself Gray Florals. Her channel name is Caitlin Clary, and she's done some interesting videos recently called 2020 Reset. And it's basically goal setting, crafty goal setting, and results from there. So she's got a lot of videos on that, and I'm pretty sure she has a playlist. But one of the things that really made her stand out for me was that she did discussion videos where she talks a lot about different types of goals and how you can track them or quantify them. So there's different types of goals, like you can track your goals by quantity-based goals, you can do time-based goals, you can do project-based goals. So things along those lines, and I just thought that those were interesting concepts, and you might be interested in checking out some of those videos and see what she talks about and how that might be a positive for you to look into. Let's see. Another one was Midge's Mountain Crafts. And what she started a trend with a few YouTubers I noticed was YouTubers just announcing their top 10 crafty goals. No, to my knowledge, no further plans to follow up and in a timely basis and say, well, this is how I'm progressing and this is how it is. Some people said that they would just figure it out at the end of the year how they did or something like that. But I thought I'd give her a shout out because a lot of people responded to that, and I hope it's not just because I hope that it wasn't just clickbait type stuff, because everybody does. It's January, right? It's the beginning of the year. Everybody does this. Everybody sets their goals. Everybody makes resolutions. I'm going to go to the gym 3 times a week, and I'm going to eat better, and I'm not going to drink any more soda, and I'm going to do all this. And, by, January 15th, you've forgotten all about it. And so, if you type in goals in the YouTube search box, you'll find hundreds of videos on it. And the reason why this collab, I think, has been so successful for the people that are playing along and the people that are in the collab is because we're keeping accountable by reporting every month on our goals. So, but I thought giving Midge's, I wanted to suggest you check out Midge's Mountain Crafts and her top 10 crafty goals, because again, so many people were inspired by that to make their own videos on their top 10 crafty goals. And if you decide to make your own video as well, don't forget to use the hashtag CraftyGoalsWithAmalia, and I'll find you and I'll give you a shout out on my channel for following along with the collab. Thanks a lot, everybody. Bye.